Hello, hello. Listen, the woman that you're trying to become, your dream woman who shows up confidently, who's running her business, who's confident in herself, who's sticking with the promises that she makes to herself, she's already within you, okay? But the problem is, you're full of excuses. You've been wanting to start a business, you've been wanting to create content, but who you are today is full of excuses. You procrastinate, you overthink, you try to be perfect, right? You have excuses for the excuse. You don't think you can, you live in fear. All of these things is what's holding you back, okay? If you're tired of your own BS, then it is time to fix it. There is nothing that you can't do in this world, not one thing. Any goal that you have for yourself, I promise you, you can achieve it. If you even thought the thought, that's because you're capable. But again, you're holding yourself back, ma'am. You're holding yourself back, okay? Stop telling yourself what you can't do. Stop always going off of the mood and not the plan. Stop hanging around toxic people who ain't getting you nowhere. They're not helping you do nothing. They're not motivating you. They're not encouraging you. Stop hanging around them type of people, okay? If you want to build your online business, if you want to become your dream woman, you are going to have to stick to the plan and not the mood, okay? Now, what I want to know is, hello, good morning, happy Wednesday. Now, what I want you to know is, you can create content and you should be monetizing that content, okay? We spend way too much time on these apps, all right? Some of you guys are on these apps from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. It's diabolical and you're not making any money. You should be generating income with your content. So every time you post, every time you go live, every time you post pictures, stories, whatever it is you're doing, you should be building your business and generating income. And if you are not, good morning, then we have to fix that today. I also want you to know you only need one product in your store. One product, okay? And that one product that you choose to create and sell will literally change your entire life. Ladies, stop overthinking. You do not need 50 ebooks in your store. You only need one, okay? And that one product that you choose will change your whole life. How do I know? Because the product I chose changed mine. For those of you guys who didn't know, I've lost over 100 pounds, okay? And on my weight loss journey, I learned a lot. I learned how to exercise, I learned how to eat right, and I fixed my mindset. And so then what I did was I took all of that knowledge and put it in an ebook and started selling it to other people who also wanted to learn how to lose weight too. And the beauty with digital products is you only make it once, you guys, okay? You only make it one time, and you will resell it forever. So whatever knowledge you have, ladies, whatever passions you have, you should be monetizing it. But the reason why you're not is because you live in fear. On this live, fear stands for fuck everything and run. And a lot of you guys are running right away from the brilliant ideas that were planted in your mind because you're so fearful of what people will think. You're so fearful of looking stupid. You're so fearful of people talking about you, and all these fears that you have is what's keeping you stuck, okay? Starting today, we are going to let go of the fear and finally build the business of our dreams, okay? Now, what I want to know is who on this live is fed up of their own BS. If that is you, go ahead and put me in the chat. If you are fed up of your own BS, go ahead and put me in the chat. And what that means is you're fed up of all the excuses that you make. You're fed up with all the limiting beliefs that you have. You're fed up with the fact that you live in fear daily and you want to fix it. Go ahead and put me in the chat. I also want to know who on this live is fed up with living paycheck to paycheck and they want to fix it. If that is you, go ahead and put me in the chat. And I also want to know who on this live has no clue as to what the heck a digital product is. If you don't have any idea or you just know a little bit, go ahead and put me in the chat because I'm going to teach you that. This is a judgment-free zone. Okay, judgment free. We all got skeletons in our closets. We all didn't know something at some point in time. But the beauty of life is you can take those experiences that you learned and you can fix it, okay? On this live, I'm gonna be teaching you guys what a digital product is. I'm gonna teach you how to create it, and then I'm gonna teach you how to sell it, okay? I'm gonna be your one-stop shop. For those of you guys who have never seen my face before, good morning, happy Wednesday. My name is Coach Jazz, and I teach women how to glow up their life, okay? How to glow up mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially, all right? Listen, I'm gonna say this a million times this morning. There is nothing that you can't do. There is nothing that you are not capable of. Anything that you want to do is already within you. But the problem is, you're full of excuses, you're full of fear, and you're full of doubt, okay? So we're going to fix that today. Now, I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of knowledge this morning. Your head is gonna be spinning, okay? It would be in your best interest to write this down and take notes, because what I know about you is, ladies, you are going to forget, because life be life and stress be stressing. But if you write the shit down and you take notes, anything that I do say that you happen to forget, you can still refer back to those notes and get it done, okay? So go ahead and grab your pen and paper. If you're ready for class to begin, go ahead and put ready in the chat, because if you're ready to learn, I am ready to teach. Also, you guys, make sure y'all are double tapping the screen, like, comment, and share the live. The way TikTok works is the more we interact with this live, the more you like, comment, and share, the more TikTok will push this live to more people. Believe it or not, there are a lot of women who are fed up of their own BS, and they want to fix it, okay? They want to become more confident. They want to reach their goals. They want to stop coming up with excuses. They want their business too, right? So just like this live found you, let's allow this live to find other women as well, okay? Let's share the wealth, let's share the knowledge. Good morning, good morning. If you are ready, if you have your pen and paper in hand, go ahead and put ready in the chat. Let's go, let's go. And while I'm waiting for you guys to get yourself together, go ahead and write this down. Oh, let me change the mirror. I have an affirmation for you guys this morning. Make sure you guys are taking your notes. Hello, hello, happy Wednesday. All right, here we go. Write this down, write this down, write it down. My soft life begins with the choices I make today. My soft life begins with the choices I make today, okay? My soft life begins with the choices I make today. Listen, if you truly want to improve your life, you're going to have to start making better decisions. You're gonna have to start making better decisions. The decision to sit around and watch Netflix all day has to stop. The decision to sit on the phone and gossip all day has to stop. The decision to lay in bed all day and feel sorry for yourself has to stop. You are going to have to take control of your life, ladies, if you truly want to change your life, okay? Very good. Are you ready for class to begin? Good morning, good morning. Do you guys have your pen and paper in hand? Let's go, let's go. Talk to me, let's go. I should see some readies in the chat. Also, make sure you guys are double tapping that screen. Come on, TikTok. Good morning, YouTube. Hello, hello. So what is a digital product and how will we build our business? A digital product is something you do not have physical possession of. So think of a movie on Netflix, think of a song on your Apple Music or Spotify. You don't physically have it in your possession. It's all out in the cloud somewhere, okay? Listen, you are going to create something to sell. And it can be anything. This is the beauty of online business, ladies. Whatever your heart desires, you can do, okay? So what I did was I lost over 100 pounds, okay? I was a very big girl. My heaviest weight was 340. And on my weight loss journey, I learned how to eat right, I learned how to exercise, and I fixed my mindset. So I took all of that knowledge that I learned on my weight loss journey and I put it in an ebook. And I started selling it to other people who also wanted to lose weight too, okay? So whatever you already have knowledge in, whatever you already have skills in, whatever you have a passion for, that's what you should monetize. You do not have to go learn something in order to sell something. Just work with what you already know how to do, okay? So please don't overthink. You can even sell an e-course. You can sell workbooks and journals, affirmation guides. And you guys, the craziest thing is a lot of these products that you sell won't take you that long to make. You could have an ebook done in about 30 to 45 minutes, okay? So please don't overthink. Just start brainstorming things that you could be monetizing today, okay? Now, what I'm gonna do is give you guys 2 apps. Good morning. And these apps will change your entire life if and only if you actually use them. Okay? Now, I want you guys to write this word down. This says execute. This is going to be the key word of the live this morning. Execute, execute, execute. Too many of you guys have a terrible habit of talking about ideas, writing down ideas, but never doing the idea, okay? In order to get things done, you have to do it, right? In order to get a paycheck, you have to go to work and do the job, right? It doesn't just happen. You got to do the work. Well, the same applies for your glow up. The same applies for your business. You're going to have to execute. You can't just keep sitting around watching TikTok lives all day, not doing nothing. No, ma'am, no, sir. You got to execute. Okay, so that's going to be the key word of this live, execution. Are you ready for app number 1? If you are, put a 1 in the chat. And for those of y'all who are just tuning in, good morning. Happy Wednesday. My name is Coach Jazz, and I teach women how to glow up, okay? Financially, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all of the leaves, okay? We're talking about how to create our digital products and how to sell it. I'm also going to teach you how to fix your mindset. The problem is the things you got going on in your head is keeping you trapped. It's keeping you living in fear. It's keeping you insecure. It's keeping you doubting yourself. We got to fix it, ladies. Some of y'all could have been millionaires by now, but your mindset is holding you back. Your limiting beliefs are holding you back. You are holding you back, okay? Very good. Y'all ready for app number 1? Nobody put a 1 in the chat. Not on TikTok, not on YouTube, absolutely nowhere. Let's go put a 1 in the chat. I see you in the room. Listen, the more we interact with these lives, TikTok, let me give y'all some tea. The more we double tap the screen, the more we comment, the more we share, the more TikTok will push this live to more people, okay? Thank you, Anna. And let's get this message out to other women who also want to glow up, okay? Let's not be stingy, all right? Very good. App number 1, write it down. Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Good morning. App number 1, C-A-N-V-A. Write it down. Remember, we're taking notes because I know you're going to forget. Don't come up on this live and lie. Talk about something. I never forget. Yes, you will. You're going to forget something. So take notes, okay? App number 1 right here. Now, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You will be using this app for everything, okay? Everything you need, I promise you can find it. Thank you, Stimuli. Anything. So maybe you want to create content. You want to monetize your platforms. Maybe you want some pretty template aesthetic videos for the Get Ready With Me videos, whatever it is you got going on, okay? You can get the templates off of here. They got hundreds of thousands of templates. Thank you, Anna. Anything you need, you can get on Canva, okay? Maybe you want to start your YouTube channel. I tell y'all every morning, start your channel. Start sharing your message on YouTube. Maybe you're going to listen. Canva has hundreds of thousands of templates for you, and they're very easy to customize. You just drag and drop. A caveman can do it. It's that simple. Maybe you want to create an ebook, and that's what I'm going to teach you how to make this morning, and you want to make it look all pretty and professional, brand it, Canva. Hundreds upon thousands of templates, okay? So whatever you need, I promise you can find it on there. Even if you want to create your business logos. Yes, indeed, okay? Now, before we move on to step number 2, one thing I know about you is you live in fear. Yeah, you live in fear. And I already told you on this live, fear stands for fuck everything and run, and that's what you're trying to do. Ladies, some of you guys believe that you're too old to build an online business. Some of you guys believe you don't have tech savviness to build an online business. And some of you guys believe it's too late to build an online business. Let's go ahead and fix the mindset. I have an existing template. Can I take it to Canva? Yes, you can. Absolutely. Good question. He said, I have an existing template. Can I take it to Canva? Yes. Now, for those of you guys who have all these limiting beliefs in your head when it comes to your business, let me get something straight with you, okay? I don't know if you realize this or not. I don't know your religious beliefs, but every single morning that you wake up, you're blessed. You were blessed with another opportunity to work towards your goals, okay? But a lot of times we take that blessing of waking up every morning for granted. Yes, you do. And instead of you working on your goals and using those opportunities that you're blessed with, you would rather take it for granted and watch Netflix movies, scroll on social media for hours, talk on the phone about absolutely nothing. Why? I don't know why we do it, but you do it, okay? So what I want you to do is start utilizing the blessing that you were blessed with because you woke up this morning and work on the goals that God has planned for you. For those of you guys who don't think you're tech savvy, let me explain this to you. You use technology every day. Don't sit up on my live and lie. From the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, you are on your phone. And that takes tech savviness to do. And since you are already tech savvy, you will use that same tech savviness that you already have and build your online business. You know how to use your phone. Stop lying, okay? And for those of you guys who think you're too old and it's too late, what did I tell you? You can monetize your knowledge, okay? You can monetize your experiences. And since you're older, you have a lot more knowledge and experiences than people who are younger than you. So you have a lot of things that you could be selling, okay? All right, very good. If you're ready for app number 2, put 2 in the chat. Listen, I know I'm not the coach for everybody. I have already accepted this because I'm going to tell you the truth. We don't do excuses. We don't do pity parties. No, we don't do victimhood. Whatever excuse you think you have, I promise you I have a solution for you. Try me. See, some people don't want the truth. They want to be lied to. Go to another live. Give those excuses to somebody else because on this live, we're coming up with solutions. Good morning, good morning. If you're ready for app number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Let's go, let's go. Chat GPT. Right here, Chat GPT, good morning. Write it down, write it down. We're taking notes so we don't forget, so we can execute. This is AI, and you will be using AI for everything you need. I promise it can help you, okay? Now, they do have a premium version, which is 20 bucks, I believe, 20 bucks a month, but you don't need that. You are good on the free version. So work with the free version, build your business, and you can upgrade later, okay? But everything you need is on free. Now, what will you be using chat for? Everything. So maybe you want to create content to promote your products, but you don't know what kind of videos to make. Just ask chat, it'll tell you. Maybe you're camera shy, maybe you don't know what to say in the videos. Chat will script the video for you. Now all you have to do is say the words. This is life on easy mode, by the way. Okay, ladies, we're getting out of this hustle mentality. We're getting out of our masculine energy. We're bringing ourselves back into femininity. Okay, let's make life easy. Let's stop trying to make things hard. Use AI. Thank you, Black Butter. Maybe you want to create an ebook to sell, but you don't know what to put in it. What if I told you that chat will write the entire ebook for you from beginning to end in under 60 seconds? It sure will. I'm telling you, chat got you. It's going to help you, but you have to use it, okay? Don't just download it and let it sit on your phone. No, we got to use it, all right? So I gave you Canva and I gave you chat. Now we're going to put it together and write the ebook. If you're ready, go ahead and put ready in the chat. If you are not taking notes, ladies, you are truly doing yourself a disservice because I'm about to give you prompt number 1. How can we execute and we don't even know what we're supposed to be doing? Make it make sense. If you're ready, put ready in the chat. And for those of y'all who are just tuning in, good morning. Happy Wednesday. My name is Coach Jazz and I teach women how to glow up their life mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Thank you, Gina. Anything you want, you can have, ladies. Remember, you are worthy of success. You are worthy of happiness. You are worthy of wealth. Don't you ever forget it. Don't let nobody out here try to convince you otherwise, okay? All right, you're gonna open up chat. In the search bar, type this in, prompt number 1. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. If you've got that, put got that in the chat. No student shall be left behind. If you need me to repeat it, go ahead and say that too. Remember, you guys, close the mouths, don't get fed. We got to execute. How can we execute when we know we're doing? Make it make sense. If you got it, put got that. Yes, 10. Give me 10. Very good. And for those of y'all who are just tuning in, remember we said a digital product can be anything. So please don't overthink that. It could be ebooks, workbooks, journals, affirmation guides, e-courses, private communities. It just means digital, okay? Anything you want to do, you can do it. All right, y'all got that? Don't wait till 10 minutes into the live and you ask me repeat prompt number 1. Let's go. Put got that in the chat, ladies. Where you at? Also, the more we interact with this live, the more TikTok will push it to more people. Yes, give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. Okay? You could do that too. You could do divorce. Absolutely. All right, you're going to hit enter. Now, before we move forward, I want you to write this word down on your paper, ladies. Write it down. This says consistency. This says consistency. And the reason why I'm having you write it down is because we have to define this word, because a lot of y'all are confused. So I want you to underline it, and then I want you to circle it. And then I want you to find a highlighter and highlight it, because we got to make sure we are not confused. A lot of you guys believe consistency means once in a while, every so often, when you feel like it. No. Consistency means more often than not. So, if there are 7 days in a week, then you need to be doing it at least 4 days out of the week, okay? We have to be consistent if we're going to reach our goals. I don't care what the goal is. You must be consistent, okay? So if you're trying to build a business, you have to be consistent. If you're trying to build confidence, you must consistently speak affirmations to yourself and keep the promises that you make to yourself. We've got to be consistent. She said, I'm in your school and I'm not consistent at all. We're going to change that, Black. Why are we not locking in? Why are you not messaging me? We've got to fix it, okay? We got to fix it. Now, what I want you guys to understand is this. Let's make life easy, because life can be pretty hard, right? We work in jobs that we might not like. Life be life and stress be stressing. Let's make life easy. It is so much easier to be consistent when you choose something off of the list that chat gave you that you truly have a passion for. I can't make this up. This is how I live life on easy mode. Ladies, let's be consistent. So choose something that you love to do so it doesn't feel like work. Because when things don't feel like work, you're more likely to do it because you're having fun, okay? So please choose something that you like. Do yourself a favor. Now, let's say you went through all 10 things that chat gave you and you don't like none of the ideas it gave you, fine. Then just ask for 10 more and keep asking until it gives you something that you want to use, okay? Very good. I also want you guys to write this down. This is very important. Ladies, write this down. Money flows where energy goes. Write that down. Money flows where energy goes. I know for myself, and I know for a lot of women, we have this horrible habit of putting our energy in a whole bunch of places. Everybody gets your energy and your attention before you give it to yourself. You're doing stuff for your spouse. You're doing stuff for your kids. You're doing stuff for your parents. You're doing stuff for your friends. You're doing stuff for the church. You're doing stuff for your coworkers. You're doing stuff for the lady down the street. You're doing stuff for everybody but you. And then when you do sit down to work on something for you, you don't have any energy left because you already gave it out. Stop. I need you to start being more stingy with your energy, okay? The money flows where the energy goes. And the reason the money ain't flowing is because you don't have energy left for yourself. I need you to start giving out more no's than you do yeses. Stop telling people yes all the time. The answer is no. No, I cannot give you a ride. No, I cannot loan you any money. No, you cannot use my car. No, I'm not talking to you today. I got stuff to do. The answer is no. The answer is no. It does not make you a bad wife because you want to focus on your goals. It does not make you a bad mother because you want to reach your dreams. It does not make you a bad daughter because you want to build your business. Never forget that. You have got to start giving more energy to yourself so you can actually get the stuff done. Okay? All right. If you're ready for prompt number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Black Butterfly said me. We gonna stop that. Stop giving all your energy and attention to everybody else. You got to give some to yourself too. You matter too, ladies. You're important too. Yes, 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 you are. Okay? If you're ready for prompt number 2, put a 2 in the chat. And for those of y'all who are just tuning in, good morning. Happy Wednesday. My name is Coach Jazz, and I teach women how to glow up their life. Okay? Listen, anything you want, you can have. Whatever the goals are, you can have. If you even thought the thoughts, that's because you're capable of it. God would not even give you the idea if he didn't think you could do it. He wouldn't even plant the seed in your head if you weren't capable of it. But the fact that he gave you the idea, that lets you know that you can do it. So if you even thought the thought of starting a business, that's because you can. Otherwise, he would have never planted the seed in your head in the first place. So stop telling yourself what you can't do. It's toxic, okay? Good morning. Once you choose the digital product idea you want to use, you will then put in chat prompt number 2, write this down. Write me an ebook that helps people solve this problem. Write me an ebook that helps people solve this problem. Write me an ebook that helps people solve this problem. If you've got that, go ahead and put got that in the chat. If you need for it to be repeated, this is your opportunity to ask. Remember, closed mouths do not get fed. And remember, what was the key word of this live? Who remembers? If you remember, write it down. Put it in the chat. I'm going to say this word about 50,000 more times this morning. Execute. We got to execute. You can't just have a journal full of things. You got to do it. You can't just manifest, hope, pray, wish, and watch. You have to do it. Okay? We can't just talk about the dreams. We got to do it. We got to execute. That's the only way it's going to get done. You execute your job and you get a check, correct? Okay. The paycheck does not just magically fall into your bank account every other Friday. You have to do the work. Okay? Well, the same applies to life. You got to do the work. It doesn't just magically happen because you asked for it. No, you got to do it. Okay? Y'all got that? Put got that in the chat. I ain't see any got that's. Don't wait 10 minutes into the live and ask me to repeat prompt number 2. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you got that, put got that in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Go once. Going twice. Thank you, Black Butterfly. You're going to hit enter. Now, this is what I mean by it has never been easier than today to build your online business because chat literally wrote the ebook for you. It wrote it. Now, all you have to do, ladies, is copy and paste, okay? You will copy what AI gave you and paste it into Canva. Okay, so open the Canva app. In the search bar, type in ebooks, hit enter. It's gonna generate hundreds upon thousands of templates. Pick your most favorite one. They're all customizable. Just drag and drop, change colors. It's very simple, ladies, I promise. You will copy what chat gave you and you will paste it into Canva. Now, write this down. This is KISS, K-I-S-S. This is an acronym that stands for Keep It Simple, Silly. Keep it simple, silly, okay? What I know about you is you are the queen of overthinking. You overthink from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed every day. I don't even know how you function like that. It baffles me. Stop. Stop. It's not getting you anywhere. Keep it simple, silly, okay? Just make sure when you are copying and pasting, it is clean, simple, legible. That's it. That is it, okay? When you are done copying and pasting, you will download it as a PDF file. P as in Peter, D as in dog, F as in Franklin. Thank you for the follow, okay? You'll download it as a PDF file. When you have downloaded it as a PDF file, you will upload it to your hosting site. Write these down. Stan Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, and Shopify. I'm gonna show y'all. I hope y'all are taking notes. Stan Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. These are some of the most popular hosting sites, okay? There's plenty more out there. These are the most popular ones. And you only need one of these. No, you don't have to put the product in every store. No, just choose one, okay? Stan Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. Y'all got all of this? I just gave y'all a mouthful worth of tea. Remember, we got to execute. Ladies, how can we execute if you don't write it down? Y'all got all this before we move forward. Come on, let's go. Come on, ladies, talk to me, talk to me. I know it's Wednesday, but great day. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Y'all ain't saying nothing. It's just Black Butterfly in the room. Everybody else quiet. I guess that means y'all taking notes. You said, I'm gonna get it right, Jazz. I'm gonna get it right. I'm taking notes. Also, let me remind you, if I say anything that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, start double tapping the screen. Listen, the more we interact with this live, TikTok will push it out to more women who are also tired of their bullshit. Who are also ready for more, okay? Good morning, Moy, all right? Y'all got that. Now, listen, let me tell you this. Listen, the beauty of having a coach and having a mentor is they teach you things to do and not to do from their own personal experiences, okay? Now, I've been doing this for 5, almost 6 years, running my online business. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. My online business changed my entire life. I've made way more money than I ever could have imagined from my cell phone, my laptop, and some Wi-Fi, okay? But I would be lying to you if I did not tell you I also made a lot of mistakes. Yes, I did. One of the biggest lessons I learned in my entrepreneurial journey and life, just life and business, this goes together. Ladies, we're glowing up. Okay, we're leveling up, meaning we're going to become our dream woman. We have got to get a handle on our finances. We have got to learn financial literacy. Because if you do not, it does not matter how much money you make. You will continue to live paycheck to paycheck. How do I know? Because I was, okay? I used to be so embarrassed of this. I would make so much money every month and still be broke as hell, still overdrawn, still paycheck to paycheck. How the hell is that even possible? Because I never put myself on a budget. I never had discipline. If Jasmine wanted it, Jasmine would go and buy it and worry about it later. I don't even know half of what I bought. I couldn't even tell you. Hair, nails, makeup, vacations, bags, clothes, DoorDash, just a whole bunch of foolishness. And I continued to live in the red every single month until I fixed it. You are going to have to learn how to put yourself on a budget, ladies. You do not have a choice. You don't, okay? And the reason why I'm telling you this is because these hosting sites have fees. Yes, they do, okay? Now, I use Stan Store. I love Stan. Stan is great, but Stan is very expensive, okay? Stan is $99 a month. That is very high if your business is not making $99 a month, okay? If you're brand new to all this, you're just getting started, I don't want you on Stan, so go ahead and cross that out. That's not for you, not today, okay? Instead, I want you on Gumroad, Gumroad, because Gumroad does not have a monthly fee. They charge you a percentage when you make a sale, okay? So they charge you 10% for every sale. So until you make sales, you don't spend any money. And the money that you do spend, that is a percentage of the sale that you made. So there's no upfront costs, okay? So if you're brand new to all of this, come to Gumroad. That's for you. Now, what I know is you will make money. How do I know this? Why am I so confident about you? I ain't even met you yet. Because you're taking notes. You're asking questions and you're gonna execute. So when you do start generating traffic, then come to Stan. Because Stan has a lot of features that will help you expand your business, like Afterpay and Klarna. Ladies, let me give you a little tea about business. People today, they love payment plans. Buy now, pay later is taking over, okay? And if you have a payment plan on your website, I promise you, you will make more. But for now, just start with what you have. Start on Gumroad, start your business, start bringing in traffic, generating sales, and then once you do, then transfer everything over to Stan later, okay? Now, what we just did was we took Canva, we took chat, we put it together, and we made the ebook. She said, I started late, could you please resume how to do it? We moving forward, Moy, just keep taking notes. We getting into it, just keep taking notes, okay? What we did was we made the ebook. Now we're gonna talk about sales. Ladies, we gotta sell it. We gotta sell it. And I'm not gonna lie to you, sales is 80% of the business, okay? That's more than half. So we gotta get it right. But before we get into sales, I need to make something very clear to you. That process of copying and pasting and making that ebook, that process should not take you longer than 2 hours. Honestly, it really shouldn't take you longer than 1. But I'm gonna give you some grace and I'm gonna give you 2. And I don't care how old you are, I don't give a damn. Age ain't nothing but a number. What you're not gonna do is try to tell me that it takes you longer than 2 hours to copy and paste some AI words onto Canva. No, it does not. No, it does not. If it is taking you longer than 2 hours, we have a serious problem. One problem that you might be experiencing, and I used to be guilty of this too. You wanna be a perfectionist. I know I'm talking to somebody on this live. Let me guess. You're a perfectionist, right? So everything about you just must be perfect or it's not right. You're the woman that's gonna waste 6 months of her life that she will never get back because she has to overthink. She has to overanalyze. She has to second guess before she even gets started. And then when you do start, you're gonna try to make everything so perfect. You're gonna realize it's never gonna be perfect. And then you're gonna give up because you're frustrated and pissed off and you're gonna put it to the side. And then you're gonna waste 3 more months doing absolutely nothing except being in your head and overthinking. And then when you do decide to get started yet again, before you even start this time, you're gonna go and ask 20 people what they think you should do with your business. Meanwhile, the people that you're asking, they don't even run a damn business. And they're not even people you would trade lives with. But for some reason, their opinion means so much to you. And then when they do give you their opinion, you listen. Next thing you know, a whole year has gone by. Still don't have no business. Still ain't got no product. Still ain't got a lick of confidence. Still not working on none of your goals. And you are trapped in this toxic ass cycle of getting nothing done. Okay. She said I'm speaking to you, Atlas. I knew I was talking to somebody this morning. What I need you to understand, ma'am, you are not perfect. You're not perfect, okay? But that's okay, because I'm not perfect either. None of us are perfect. We are all perfectly imperfect. What you really are, what all this is fear. What did I tell y'all? On this live, fear stands for fuck everything and run. And that's what you're doing. You are running away from your brilliant ideas because you're so fearful of looking stupid. You're so fearful of trying and failing. You're so fearful of not knowing what to do. So instead of you just embracing it, you freeze. And if you want to dig even deeper, the reason why we do the perfectionism, the overthinking, the OCD, this is self-sabotage. See, self-sabotage is our brain's way of protecting our fragile little egos from feeling disappointed. We can't stand the feeling of being disappointed in ourselves if things don't work out. So we try to protect ourselves from that feeling by overthinking, making excuses, procrastinating, living in doubt, talking about what you can't do, because you don't want to feel disappointed in yourself. But let me tell you this. You already said that you want to start a business. You already said that you were tired of your own BS. You're tired of starting and stopping. You're tired of not having confidence in yourself. You're tired of living paycheck to paycheck. That's what you said. Every day that you continue to live like that is another day that you live in disappointment, because there's things about your life that you are still not 1000% happy with. On this live, I'm trying to teach you how to glow up, not just financially, but mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, all of the leads. But we cannot do that if you do not keep the promises that you make to yourself. The reason why you lack confidence in the first place is because you never follow through with anything. Every single goal that you have placed for yourself, you quit every single time. And now you have no confidence. Every time you say, I'm going to post content, you don't. Every time you say, I'm going to work on this ebook and start my business, you don't. I'm trying to help you build a business. But a lot of times we got to build ourselves first. The business is already within you. You can do it. But you're holding yourself back. How can we build a business and generate sales and become our dream woman who's confident, posting her content, reaching her goals? How can we do that if we don't have anything to sell? How can customers give you their money if you don't have anything to give them in return? They can't. You can't. So we've got to launch the product. You don't have a choice. If you truly want to change your life, ladies, you are going to have to change. So that whole perfectionist crap, let it go. It will never be perfect. So stop trying. There will always be something wrong with it. So stop holding yourself back. Just launch the product and understand that it will get better along the way, because you will get better along the way. Haven't you noticed in life, anything that you do over and over and over again, you just get better at? You didn't always know how to walk, and now you walk just fine. How? Because you had to keep doing it, and it got better. You didn't know how to read, you didn't know how to drive, you didn't know how to do your job, but you had to keep doing it, and it got better. So just imagine if you just continuously locked in on your business. it would get better. All of your favorite businesses get better. Look at Netflix. I don't know how old you are, but believe it or not, Netflix did not always have a fancy Netflix app. No, they did not. Years ago, you used to have to go on their website, netflix.com. They were not always paying comedians like Kevin Hart and Dave Chappelle for specials. They didn't always have their own production company where they had their movies and series. No, they did not. And they damn sure didn't have pay-per-view. Years ago, you only could get DVDs from them. And these were DVDs that were once in theaters. You had to make a list of the movies you wanted to see. And then they would mail you a DVD. You could watch it as many times as you wanted. And then when you were ready for the next movie off their list, you had to mail that one back. They launched with what they had. They didn't try to be perfect. They didn't wait till they had all the funding. They started with what they had. They kept working, and it got better along the way. And now it's what you know of it today. Okay? Another reason why it's taking you longer than 2 hours to copy and paste some words is because you're distracted as fuck. Listen, I know I'm not the coach for everybody because I'm going to tell you about yourself. You're distracted. When you get home from work, you could work on the business, your goals, building your confidence, but you choose not to. You would rather sit on the phone and gossip with your girlfriends about celebrities and their baby daddies. When you do have time off, when it's the weekend, you could work on the business, your goals, and your confidence in becoming your dream woman. But again, you choose not to. You would rather sit on the couch and watch Netflix and Hulu all day long. Late at night, when your children are asleep, you could work on the business, your dreams, and your confidence, but you choose not to. You would rather scroll social media all night long, laughing at funny videos. And the reason why we have all these distractions in the first place is because it's escapism. You're trying to escape because there's things about your life that you're not 1000% happy with. And instead of you putting your grown woman panties on and fixing it, you would rather run from it. How about instead of trying to escape a life that we're not happy with, we just lock in and create a life that we no longer feel the need to distract ourselves from? So this is what you're going to do today. Put the phone on do not disturb. Tell your little girlfriends you'll talk to them later. Turn the TV off. No TV. I want you to sit down in your house. No, please don't go to Starbucks because you're going to get distracted there. Don't lie. Sit down at home. You are going to start your ebook and you're going to finish it. Not start, stop, come back next week because let's be real, you're not coming back. You're going to start it and you're going to finish it. You have 2 hours. That's all you need. If we are crystal clear on all of these instructions, go ahead and put clear in the chat because respectfully, ain't no point in even talking about sales if you don't have anything to sell. So go ahead and put clear in the chat. And for those of y'all who are just tuning in, good morning. Happy Wednesday. My name is Coach Jazz and I teach women how to glow up their life. There is absolutely nothing that you cannot do, ladies. I don't even have to know you to know that, but I need you to know that. And the reason why a lot of you guys don't know that yet is because you have limiting beliefs. You live in fear, you doubt yourself. When was the last time you told yourself you were proud of yourself? How about that? That's a problem. That's a problem. You need to be speaking affirmations to yourself every day. And yes, it may feel awkward at first. It used to feel awkward for me too, because you don't believe it yet. I don't care. Still speak them, because I promise you, the more you speak them, the more you will start to believe them. And then when you believe them, you will start to move like it. You will start to think it, and you will completely redefine your identity and become the dream woman you have always wanted to be. Okay? Very good. Let's talk about sales. Now, I told you guys a few minutes ago, sales is 80% of the business. That's more than half. So we got to get this right. And I'm not going to lie. Most people fail at sales. Most people fail. But not for the reasons that you think. See, I know a lot of y'all scary. And you trying to, oh God, it's because it's hard. No, not really. Sales is actually easy. The problem is people's mindset and the things they got going on in their head when it comes to sales that makes sales so hard. There are people, and you might be included, who say things like, well, Jazz, I'm not a salesperson. What if I talk about my product too much and people unfollow me? What if people think I'm begging them for money? What if I'm being annoying? Okay, let's fix our mindset when it comes to sales. First and foremost, I need you to understand this. Selling is not begging. Selling is solving, okay? People have a problem, you have a solution. You are not begging anyone for anything. So whoever told you that, stop talking to them. They're sabotaging you. Number 2, you don't have a choice but to remind people all the time that you and your business exists, because they're going to forget. People are overwhelmed with content all day and all night long. You can scroll for hours. I promise you, people forget. They're going to forget. Why do you think I keep telling you to take notes? Because I already know that when I end this live, you're going to forget about 97% of what I said. So I'm telling you to write it down. Why do you think I keep telling you that the key word of this live is execution? I keep telling you that so you remember, so it sticks, and so you can execute. People are not thinking about you. They have their own lives, which means you have to consistently remind them that you have a product that will change their lives. Otherwise, they will forget. Look at Amazon. We all know who Amazon is. We are all Prime members. And even though everybody knows who they are, they still remind you that they exist. You can't even go 2 miles down the street without seeing that damn Amazon truck. They could have made that truck any color, but they kept it simple. They made it blue with their logo on it. Why? So that every time you see those trucks, you think Amazon. They're reminding you that they exist. For those of you guys who have seen my face before, maybe I'm not a new face to you. I've been on social media for almost 6 years. You might have found me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Threads. I'm all over the place. How is it that I'm able to show up every single day telling people about Glow Up Academy and not worrying about people thinking I'm being annoying? How am I able to do that? Because Glow Up Academy solves people's problems. And I know that. Women want to become more confident in themselves. They're sick of starting and stopping. They're tired of their limiting beliefs and living in fear. I teach them how to fix all of it inside of Glow Up Academy. Women want to learn how to be their highest version, build their mental strength, finally reach their goals. I teach them that all inside Glow Up Academy. Women want to learn how to build their businesses, monetize their platforms, and sell their products and go live. I teach them all of that inside of Glow Up Academy. I'm not worried about people thinking I'm begging them for money. If they unfollow me because I'm talking about Glow Up Academy too much, I don't give a damn. They'll come back when they're ready to glow up. They're not ready right now, and that's fine. And because I have that energy with my products and services, I sell, and I sell a lot. Because Amazon has that energy with their products and services, they sell, and they sell a lot. And if you want to sell a lot too, ladies, you're going to have that same energy with your products and services. You do not have a choice. If you're ready for sales tip number 1, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Good morning. If you're ready for sales tip number 1, put a 1 in the chat. And for those of y'all who are just tuning in, good morning. My name is Coach Jazz. I teach women how to glow up mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, physically, all of the leads, businessly, everything. The woman that you want to become, she's already within you. Your dream self, your highest version, whatever that looks like for you, I promise you she's already within you. She's just buried under the fear. She's just buried under the lack of confidence. She's just buried under her limiting beliefs, but she's already within you. We just got to unleash her, okay? So you can finally live life on your terms, doing what you love, being happy, having purpose, making income, okay? If you're ready for sales tip number one, put one in the chat. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I see women on here. Where we at? Don't be quiet. If you're ready for sales tip number one, put a one in the chat. And remember, you guys, the more we interact with this live, the more TikTok will push this live to more people. Okay, there's a lot of women who are sick and tired of their BS. They tired. So just like this live found you, let's allow this live to find others, okay? All right. Sales tip number one. Oh, real quick, before we even get into that, for those of y'all who are so afraid of failure, let's define that real quick. A lot of y'all don't even know what failure means. First of all, a lot of you guys believe, and I used to be guilty of this too, okay? It is what it is, but the truth will set you free, okay? A lot of you guys believe that failure means you launched your first ebook, and if you're not a millionaire in 6 days, then you failed. A lot of y'all believe that if you post your first YouTube video, you don't get 100,000 YouTube subscribers in 24 hours, then you failed. A lot of y'all believe that if you post your first TikTok video and you don't get 10K views in 5 minutes, then you failed. That's not failure. Failure only exists when you quit. When you throw in the towel, when you say, I quit, I'm done, I don't want to do this anymore. That's when you have officially failed. But if every single day you commit to just getting a little bit better, just a little bit. I'm not even asking you for a lot, ladies. Just a little bit. Just doing something a little bit different today than you did yesterday. Maybe yesterday you hit snooze on the alarm. Today you get up when you hear it. Maybe yesterday you didn't move your body at all. How about today you take 2K steps? Maybe yesterday you talked about the business. How about today you do something for the business? Maybe yesterday you had an idea to create a video. How about today you record it and tomorrow you post it? As long as every single day you do something small towards the goal, that's not failure. So for those of you guys who are so afraid to fail, just don't quit. Because if you don't quit, then you didn't fail. And now you have nothing to worry about. Okay? Perfect. Sales tip number one, content is king and distribution is queen. Hi, Azaria. Content is king, distribution is queen. So let's break this down so it makes sense. The content is king part. My goal for you is to have you posting content consistently. That means more often than not. Ladies, the way we're going to talk about our products and get people to know that it exists is through our content. So we have to consistently remind people that it exists. So we have to be posting content. Okay, that's how we're going to get the word out. Distribution is queen. Not only will you post content consistently, you will also be working on building a bare minimum of 3 platforms. Why 3? Because one is too close to none, that's why. Like that one income you have at that one job. If they laid you off tomorrow, what would you do? You'd be freaking out, trying to figure out your life and how you're gonna pay them bills. If you put all of your eggs in a TikTok basket and the US decides to ban TikTok like they were trying to do this time last year, what would you do? You'd be sitting there freaking out like all the other TikTokers who only had a TikTok basket. Listen, I always teach my students, we have to stay proactive so we never have to be reactive, okay? And before you get in your head, no, it is not hard to build 3 platforms. The same exact video you post on TikTok, you'll throw it on Instagram, YouTube Shorts, Facebook, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. It takes an extra 5 minutes. I do it all day. I promise you it is not hard. So stop thinking that. Now, which platform should you grow? That's your choice. You have lots of options. I always suggest starting with the platform that you're always on. So if you're always on TikTok, start your TikTok. Obviously, you like the app because you're always on it. If you're always on YouTube, start your YouTube. But I will give you some words of wisdom. YouTube is the most watched platform. A lot of y'all think it's TikTok. Y'all are so cute. No, it's not TikTok. It's YouTube. People are watching YouTube more than cable TV. YouTube has replaced cable TV, okay? So I am always going to encourage you to carry your pretty little face over to YouTube and start your YouTube channel. Post your content, share your story, be consistent, and you can thank me later, okay? Now, before we even get into step number 2, sales tip number 2, I'm big on energy. I can feel it, okay? A lot of y'all are in your head. I already know you live in fear. And you're letting fear take over now, and we ain't even really get started yet. And you're trying to convince yourself that you can't do it. You're so used to using the words I can't that you don't even know how to say I can. What I'm gonna tell you is this. I can't convince you of anything. I already know that. I'm not even gonna try. If you wanna believe that you can't do this, I'm gonna let you believe it. If you wanna believe that this is just so hard, I'm gonna let you think it. I'm not gonna convince you otherwise. You think posting content consistently is hard? Fine, think it. You think keeping the promises that you make to yourself so you can build some confidence and self-belief is hard? Fine, think it. You want to believe that copying and pasting some words that AI gave you into a Canva template to sell an ebook is hard? Fine, think it. Think it. You're right, it's so hard. But before you run away, like you always do, hold on. The life that you're currently living is hard. Waking up every day, knowing that you're meant for more, and not doing it is hard. Waking up every day depressed because you don't believe in yourself is hard. Dragging yourself to a job that you hate every day is hard. Living paycheck to paycheck and stressing about bills is hard. And you do that every day. Ladies, we have a toxic habit. I used to be the exact same way, I already know. We have a toxic habit of never giving ourselves credit where credit is due. It's like we refuse to compliment ourselves. We refuse to look at everything that we do on a daily basis and use that as ammo to do more. There were things that took place in your life, and in those moments, you didn't think you would see it through. But maybe you lost your job, maybe you were grieving the death of a loved one. It's something that happened, and in those moments, you didn't think life would get any better, but it did. You got through it. And here you are today, doubting your abilities to record a 30-second TikTok video. Really? You never want to give yourself credit. Look at the things that you do every day. There are millions of people who couldn't even walk 2 minutes in your shoes. And here you are today, doubting your ability to copy some words that AI wrote for you and paste it into Canva. Really? Some of you guys are single parents. You have no help. The father of your child's not helping you. Grandparents aren't helping you. You're all by yourself. And you still get up and raise your children and do the best you can every single day. You can do that, but you're doubting your ability to record a 5-minute YouTube video and post it? Really? Our confidence has gotten that low? That's the problem, ladies. That's the problem. You have no confidence in yourself at all, and it shows. This is why I keep telling you, we have to fix what's going on up here so that we can fix our BS. I keep telling you, there is nothing that you cannot do. If you even thought the thought, that's because you're capable. If you were not capable, you would have never thought about it. God would never put it in your head, but he did. But the problem with you is you live in fear. And if you're not careful, fear will steal your dreams from you, and you let it. You're so used to talking about what you can't do, you haven't even tried. I don't have to convince you of this because you can see it for yourself. There are people on this app who are in worse off situations than you, still showing up, working towards their goals. There are women with more kids than you, no help. And they still show up working towards their goals, trying to make the most out of their life. There are people on this app with real disabilities. I'm not talking about some damn ADHD, please. There are people on this app who can't walk. They are in wheelchairs. They live in a hospital bed. They have sickle cell. And they still show up, pushing, trying to build their business. There are people on this app who lost it all. They lost their job. They lost their house. They lost their car. But they didn't lose hope. And they still show up every day, just trying, giving it all they got. Now let's be honest. Some of y'all ain't got half them problems. Some of y'all, okay. Some of y'all do. Okay, I'm gonna give you some grace. Some of y'all sitting pretty. You ain't got none of them problems. But you're doubting your abilities to do this. And you see people doing far worse, still getting it done. That's the problem. That's the fear that you live in. And if you don't let the fear go, you will continue to not get stuff done. You can do this. Listen, my online business changed my whole life. I've been doing this for 6 years, okay? I have made more money from my phone, laptop, and some damn Wi-Fi than I ever could have imagined. I now have peace, freedom. I have purpose. I have happiness, and I have confidence. Never had any of those things before. Listen, I quit my job during COVID, okay? I started all this during COVID. Before this, I lived a very different life, very different. See, I used to work a 9 to 5, and I was so excited when I got that job. I was 23 years old, and I was so excited because it was my first full-time job with benefits, okay? Health insurance, PTO, 401k plans. They even paid for you to go back to school. They were gonna pay me $60,000 a year. I was jumping for joy when they called me and offered me the position. I couldn't even contain my excitement. I thought I was really about to be rich. See, I was used to fast food jobs. That's what I came from. I've worked McDonald's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A, Hardee's, every fast food chain. But when I got this job, I thought I was gonna be rich. $60K? Where do I sign? Let's go. See, I had bought into the American dream bullshit they sold me back in high school. They told me, go to college and get a 4-year degree. Work hard, accrue student loan debt, get you a good job with stability and benefits. Work for 30 years, still be paycheck to paycheck. Retire, there won't be anything left for you for Social Security, but you'll be too old to work, so you're not gonna have anything. You're gonna be broke as hell, and then you can just die. So, okay. Sounds like a plan. Let's do it. My mom was telling me to go off to school. My friends were going off to school. Guess it was time to go off to school. So I went and got me a 4-year bachelor's degree. Cost me $40,000. Graduated, got my first job. I was so excited, I moved out of my mom's place. I was sick of her rules. I was like, I'm gonna get my own apartment. I'm gonna be an adult. So I did. But I didn't stop there. I told y'all I had really bad spending habits. Don't judge me. I did what most Americans do. I went out and bought me a car. See, I already had a car and it was paid off, title in hand. But it wasn't good enough, okay? It was old, it was run down, no leather seats, no push to start, no tablet in the dash, none of that stuff. So I had to upgrade to match my new life. So I went out and got me a brand new Dodge Charger. Couldn't tell me shit in that car, okay? $450 a month. And with the expensive cars comes expensive car insurance and expensive gas. So by the time your girl paid all her bills for the month, your girl was broke. Broke as hell. Every syllable of the word broke. I had another problem. I had to start paying back them damn student loans. See, I was 23, so I was pretty young. I thought it was all fun and games. I didn't think the government really wanted their money back. No, they want their money back. And they're not playing with you. They're dead ass serious. See, they're gonna give you 6 months after you graduate college to get on your feet. They're not gonna call or send letters. Go get you a job. That's what they said. But best believe at that 6-month mark, they're sending you letters and forms because they want you to submit your tax returns so that they can tell you how much you should be able to afford to pay. And when they saw that I made $60K a year and I had no dependents, no kids, they said I should be able to pay $400 a month. Girl, $400. Yeah. You can't negotiate it. That's the price. $400 a month. I had 11 student loans accounts, so they lumped under one monthly payment of $400 a month. Every month that I did not pay those student loans, which was every month because I really couldn't afford it, I got 11 missed payments on my credit. In the course of 1 year, I can't make this up, 121 missed payments for some damn student loans. And no, you cannot bankrupt those. I already tried. And they will garnish your check if you don't pay. My credit dropped 520. So not only am I broke as hell, I have really bad credit. I have one last problem. I hated my job. I was miserable. You guys, college never prepared me for the real world. I had no clue what I was walking into when I got a corporate job. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I grew up very sheltered, okay? I was very naive in my early 20s. I thought everybody was just so happy because I was happy. So I assumed everybody else was happy. No. I learned in corporate America, people make it their life mission to make you miserable because they're miserable. They'll smile in your face. They'll kiki and caca with you. They'll invite you out to happy hour. They'll invite you to their house. They'll even give you birthday gifts, Christmas gifts. In the break room, they're doing Thanksgiving potlucks, acting like they're one big old happy family, but they don't like you. They'll try to make you feel comfortable enough to share what you think about people at the job. And then they're gonna go and run and tell management what you said. And they will stab you in the back for a promotion. I was miserable. And just so you know, I worked with all women. And I was the youngest one there. I must have put in hundreds, if not thousands, of applications trying to get the hell out. But nobody was calling me back. I couldn't even get an interview. So I'm broke as hell. I got all these bills, really bad credit. And I hated my job. For the first time in my entire life, at 23 years old, I felt trapped. If you've never experienced what it feels like to feel trapped, I want you to consider yourself extremely blessed. But let me give you some context. See, trapped feels like no matter what you do, it ain't gonna get no better. You could pray to God all you want. Pray all day. It feels like he's ignoring you because he's not fixing it. You could try your best to have a positive mindset, but it's nothing but negativity from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. That's how it feels. You could go and get a second job, maybe work some overtime so you can catch up on some bills, build a little bit of a nest egg, safety net. But it's like something always comes and slaps you in the face. Now your car won't start. Now you got a boot on your tire because you got too many damn parking tickets that you can't afford to pay. It's always something. Your life literally starts to feel like a nightmare that you can't wake up from. And no matter how hard you cry and how much you pray, it doesn't fix it. You feel trapped. And for the first time in my life at 23, I felt trapped. I felt like there was no way out. I became extremely depressed. I never was depressed before. Extremely anxious. I never had anxiety before. Over a freaking job. I couldn't sleep anymore. I used to bring my job home with me. You ever did that? Like you've already clocked out. You're off the clock. You're at home. And you're still replaying conversations that you had at work over and over and over again. And because I couldn't sleep, because I was restless, I started drinking. I couldn't even get out of the bed sometimes. I was so depressed. First, it was a few drinks a week just to calm my nerves. It quickly spiraled into every day. I became an alcoholic. I was miserable. And the only reason I'm telling you this story is because if anything in my story resonates with you, you are already doing something hard. Crying every day because you hate your life is hard. Knowing that you're meant for more and not living it is hard. Going to a job that drains you is hard. The reason why I was so depressed was because I had nothing in my life to look forward to. My life was on repeat. Get up, go to work, cry, be miserable, come home, drink, sleep, repeat. Of course that's depressing. Who wouldn't be depressed? I had no hobbies. I had nothing that I looked forward to all day. But now I do. Now I get to wake up doing what I love all day. I don't even have to wake up to an alarm. I'm just ready to start the day because I'm so excited to be alive. Never had that before. And the beauty of having an online business is you can monetize anything you want. I don't care who told you your idea is stupid. It's not stupid. I don't care who told you your idea is too far-fetched. No, it's not. You can do this. You see creators every day doing the darndest things, making millions. How? Because they're consistent and they love what they do. That's the secret formula. But somewhere along the line, life has beat you down to where you don't even believe any of this is possible for you because you have no confidence. And that's the problem. And you allow fear to keep you trapped. And let me say one more thing to you before we move on into step number 2, because I need to make sure you hear me. If you work 8 hours or more, like how I did, I hope you realize you spend more time at work with people you don't even like than you do with your loved ones who love you. See, I literally worked 9 to 5, okay? So what should have only been a 20-minute drive is an hour because I'm in rush hour traffic. An hour to work, an hour back, plus 8 hours at the job. That's 10 hours out of my day gone. By the time I do get home, I am drained, exhausted, tired, miserable. You only get a few hours to spend with your spouse and your kids before you got to put everyone to bed and do it again the next day. Just to look forward to the weekend. But respectfully, what the hell are you looking forward to? Because Friday you still worked. So they still got 8 hours out you. Saturday is the only day you get to do what you love. Sunday, not so much. Because you got to what? Prepare for the work week. So you got to cook, clean, go to the grocery store, do laundry, and mentally prepare yourself for the bullshit sitting on your desk come Monday. Ladies, that is not living. That is surviving. Life is meant to be lived, not survived. I don't know your religious beliefs, but the God I serve, the God who made me, he loves me, and you can't convince me otherwise. And since he loves me so much, why would he put me on this earth to hate my life? Why would he put me on this earth to be crying and drinking all the time and feeling sorry for myself? Why would he put me here without a purpose, without talent? He didn't. For the longest time, I didn't believe I had any purpose, but I do. And he allowed me to find it. Your life is worth more than bills. Your life is worth more than slaving away at a job to make somebody else rich while you're scraping for pennies trying to make ends meet. There is something extremely special about you too. But again, the problem is sometimes life just beats us down. And somewhere in our journey, we lost our light. Maybe it was a toxic ass family member, a toxic ex. Somebody said or did something. And here you are today believing you have nothing. But that's not true. There is something extremely special about you, and you should be monetizing it. You deserve to monetize it. You are worthy of success. You are worthy of wealth. You are worthy of happiness. I don't have to know you to know that. I just need you to know that. So dry your eyes, pick your head up, and get started. Stop letting life pass you by. Stop throwing pity parties for yourself. Stop telling yourself what you can't do. You can do it, and you need to do it. Now, let's talk about sales tip number 2. Make sure y'all writing this down. Sales tip number 2. People only buy from people that they like, that they know, and that they trust. People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. If they don't like you, not gonna buy. If they don't know you, not gonna buy. If they don't trust you, not going to buy. Okay, well, how do we get people to like us? In your content, I want you to be relatable. I want you to be authentic. And I want you to target people's pain points. Be relatable, be authentic, target people's pain points. You guys, in order to get people to like you and build your community yourself, stop trying to be perfect. Nobody can connect with perfection because it doesn't exist, because nobody is perfect. The reason why you're struggling to build your community is because you just want to be perfect. You don't want to share anything that you've struggled with. And that's the problem. You don't even want to. I need you to be relatable, authentic, and target people's pain points. Okay? That's how you build connections with people. That's how you get people to watch your content. And the community that you build, those are the people who will buy your digital products. And before you get in your head and start freaking out and living in fear and saying things like, well, what if no one likes me? That's impossible. There are 8 billion people in this world. Somebody is bound to like you. And I used to be fearful of that too, I'm not gonna lie, okay? There's a whole world of people out there who need you. They are struggling with the very problem that you have a solution for. I have women inside Glow Up Academy from all over the world. From Canada, the UK, Barbados, Australia, Jamaica, Germany. All because I had a solution to their problem. What if I allowed fear to take over and I didn't post content or go live because I was afraid that I didn't think I was good enough or that I was gonna fail? Well, then you wouldn't even be on this live listening to this story because I would have never went live. And then you would have never had the problems solved for you. But that's literally what you're doing to other people because you won't get out your head. So I need you to stop overthinking and just post the damn video. Now, we said people only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. Okay, well, how do we get people to know us? I need you to go live. Going live is the best way to build your community. Now, is it the only way? No, but it is the best way. Why? Because it allows people to get a sense of your energy and your vibes. It allows people to connect and engage, ask you questions, and it allows you to promote your products. Now, some of y'all hard-headed, and you say, that's great, Jazz, but I don't want to go live. I'm gonna just say, fine, don't. I told you, I'm not gonna convince you of anything. If you don't want to go live, don't go live. But let me remind you, you also said you didn't want to go to work. You said you were tired of living paycheck to paycheck. It amazes me how many people will bust their ass for a job to make somebody else rich, but they won't even bust their own ass to make themselves rich. And just so you know, people are live all day, all night. The internet never sleeps. Selling, selling, selling. You see it for yourself. And I promise you this, if you go live consistently, you will make more on live than you ever made at that job. Now, some of y'all are like, well, Jazz, I would go live. I'm just a little live shy. That's different. That's normal, actually, okay? It's normal to be shy. And the only reason why you're shy is just because you don't have enough experience doing it. Maybe you did it once 6 months ago, you haven't touched it since, or you've never done it at all. It's only because you don't have enough experience, okay? We're about 90 minutes into this live. And if you're still watching, that lets me know that you trust what I'm saying to be true. Because if you didn't trust me, you would have left a long time ago. So I need you to trust this. If you go live consistently, I promise you, you will get to a point where you are no longer shy. I can't make this up. I used to be shy too, but you couldn't tell. The only reason why I'm not shy today is because I kept consistently doing it. That's it. Everything in your life gets easier when you just do it consistently. You didn't always know how to walk. Now you walk just fine. Why? Because you had to consistently do it. You didn't always know how to read, but you read just fine now. Why? Because you had to consistently do it. Well, just imagine if you consistently went live. Now, what do we say? People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. Okay. How do we get people to trust us? You guys, there's a reason why I'm telling you to post consistently. Consistency builds trust. I don't know if you know this or not, or if you're living under a rock, but most people work extremely hard for their money. You work hard, I work hard, we're all out here working hard. If you want someone to trust you with their hard-earned money, you are gonna have to be trustworthy, which means you have to be consistent. Now, I want to do an exercise with you guys. For those of you guys who are for those of you guys who do not have a product yet, sit this out and take your notes. For those of you guys who do have a product, but you're struggling to make the sales that you want, this is for you. First and foremost, we need to remove the ego and the pride. Now, ladies, some of y'all can't do that because you think you know everything. Ain't nothing that anyone can teach you that you don't already know. Fine, I told you, I'm not gonna try to convince you of shit. If you wanna believe that, I'm gonna let you believe it. Just know pride always comes before the fall. Now, for those of y'all who can remove the ego and pride, and you know there's always room for growth, you don't know everything, but you're ready to improve. I'm talking to you. I need you to go to your profile, and we're gonna ask ourselves a series of questions. Be honest. Write this down. The worst lies are the lies you tell yourself. The worst lies are the lies you tell yourself. Don't you ever forget that. Is it clear as day who you are, what you do, and how you can help people? Also need you to ask yourself this, be honest. If you were not you, would you buy from you? If you were not you, would you buy from you? If the answer to any of those questions is no, then you should no longer be confused as to why people are not buying from you yet. There should be no more confusion. But the reason why I'm saying yet is because you have the power to fix it. See, that's the beauty with life. That's the beauty with business. That's the beauty with everything that we talked about so far on this live, is you have the power to fix it. Anything that's not giving you the results that you want, ladies, you are not trapped. You can fix it. You just choose not to. I already know I'm not the coach for everybody because I'm going to tell you about yourself. I'm going to tell you the truth. You choose not to fix it. If it's not clear as day who you are, what you do, and how you can help people, then fix it and make it clear. If you are live shy, fix it. I already told you how. Just do it consistently. You choose not to. And that's why you feel stuck. There is nothing that you cannot fix, but you would rather stay in a trapped mindset. And the problem is, a lot of times we've lived in a trapped mindset for so long, we don't even realize that we're in a trapped mindset. And I used to be in one too. I really thought I was trapped at that job. And I was wallowing in my own pity, feeling sorry for myself, failing to realize I could have fixed it years ago and got the hell out. But I chose not to. I chose to take the easier path, which was just to feel sorry for myself, make excuses and procrastinate instead of just leave. You choose not to fix your problems. The reason why you have no confidence in yourself is because you never stick to the promises that you make to yourself. So if you want to have some confidence, just fix it. If you tell yourself you're going to do something, then do it. But you would rather not. You'd rather make excuses, complain, vent, all of the things. A lot of y'all believe that the reason why you can't fix things and start your business and become your dream version is because you just need more information. You're just trying to get all this information. You're watching all these TikTok lives and all these YouTube videos. You're trying to make it all make sense so you can finally change your life. But you're not lacking information. Let's just go ahead and be real, because most of you guys are on social media all damn day. It's impossible to not already have the information that you need. Your problem is not lack of information. Your problem is lack of implementation, meaning you don't execute shit. Which is why I made the key word of this live, execution. You are the woman who continues to talk about what she's gonna do, but you never do it. You are the woman who has excuse after excuse. You are the woman who keeps telling herself what she can't do. That's you, and that's your problem. You never execute. You have got to stop. You're gonna have to change that. If you truly want to change your life, that's going to require you to change. Because there's things about you today that do not align with the woman that you're trying to become. She's already within you, but she's buried under the fear. She's buried under the excuses and the procrastinating and the limiting beliefs. And until you change that, she will never be unleashed. You will continue to live day after day, not doing the things that you want to do because you choose not to fix it. That's going to have to stop. And what's even crazier is you think you have all this time to just bullshit. No, you don't. Can you believe Christmas is in what? 2 weeks? A week and a half? Then we're going to be doing that whole New Year's resolution crap. New year, new me. Ain't nothing new about you but new excuses because you choose not to fix it. Some of y'all had goals at the beginning of the year. You said you wanted to do this. You said you wanted to do that. You said you're going to take care of this. You didn't do any of it. You let another year pass you by because you just believe you have all this time to waste, failing to realize life is not guaranteed. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. How do you even know you'll be here 5 years from now? How do you know that? Who told you that? So instead of you making the most with the time that you're blessed with, you choose to waste it. You would rather watch Netflix. You would rather talk on the phone about nothing. You would rather go to happy hour and do all this crap that's not getting you anywhere. Because you think you have all this time to waste. No, you don't. How many times a day do you look at the clock and say to yourself, wow, I can't believe it's already 11 a.m. Wow. I can't believe it's already 5 o'clock. Wow. I can't believe it's already Saturday. You know time is moving fast. You know that. I don't have to convince you of that. You feel it for yourself. But yet, ladies, how much longer are we going to keep doing this? Because you already know where this gets you. You already know where this gets you. It gets you nowhere. You're going to have to change that. You don't have a choice. One of the toughest pills that I had to swallow in my own journey, your life and the direction it's going in, whether it's going great or not so great, is a direct reflection of the choices you make. Yeah, it's pretty tough. Your finances are a direct reflection of the choices you make. That really ate me up inside. I told you guys, I used to have really bad spending habits, horrible. I was so embarrassed how I was making $20,000, $30,000 a month and broke as hell at the end of the month. Chase account overdrawn, negative, in the red. How was I running through so much money? Some people don't even make that in a year, and I was making that in a month and was broke. How? Because I never told myself no. I didn't have any discipline. Whatever Jasmine wanted, she bought it. And the saddest part about it is, I don't even know what the hell I spent it on. And I was going to continue to run into that problem every single month, no matter how much I made, until I fixed it. See, I thought I wasn't making enough money. That's what I thought back when I had my job. But then I'm making more and still running into the same problem, failing to realize I will continue to have that problem until I fix it. I had to learn financial literacy. I had to put myself on a budget, or I would continue to have that problem month after month after month. And I couldn't blame anybody but myself. I had to fix it. For those of you guys who are struggling with your finances, that's still a direct reflection of the choices you make. Now, some of y'all are going to argue that, Jazz, it's not my fault. How can I get ahead financially when a carton of eggs is $15 freaking dollars? It's still your fault. And I'm going to tell you why. Times have been hard. This didn't happen last week. Food prices, rent prices have been on the rise for years. But every day you choose to do nothing about it. See, you could have launched your ebook 6 months ago. You would be generating sales today. You could have started that YouTube channel 4 months ago. It could be monetized today. You could have started that TikTok account last month. You would be building your community today. But every day you choose not to. You choose to complain. You choose to vent. You choose to distract yourself. You choose to throw pity parties. You choose to talk crap about yourself. You choose to live in fear. That's what you choose. And my question for you is, how much longer are we going to keep doing that? Because it doesn't get you anywhere. And listen, I'm not perfect either, okay? Ain't shit perfect about me. My whole journey has been nothing but changes. The version of me that y'all see today, this woman, is nothing like who I used to be 4 and 5 years ago. Not even close. I used to be full of excuses too. I had an excuse for the excuse. I used to procrastinate. My motto was, why do today what I can put off till tomorrow? I used to sit on the couch and binge watch Netflix and Hulu for hours too. Yes, I used to do all that. I used to be my biggest bully. Some of y'all know what that is. Meaning, the things you say to yourself is absolutely disgusting. I used to tell myself I was stupid on an hourly basis. I was always criticizing myself, telling myself what I'm not good at. I should have did this better. What the hell is wrong with you? Just talking to myself absolutely horribly. All that had to change. How could I be an entrepreneur when I'm telling myself how stupid I am? I couldn't. It had to change. How can I be confident in myself when I'm telling myself that I suck? I couldn't. That had to change. I used to distract too. The biggest distraction that I struggled with in my own journey was alcohol abuse. And I told you I started that toxic habit when I had that toxic ass job. And you would have thought that once I quit, it would have just went away. No, it actually got worse. See, at least when I was at work, I couldn't be drunk for 8 hours. I had to work. Well, now it's COVID. I quit. Everything is closed. I had nothing but time to drink. So I took full advantage. See, I quit my job on a whim. I had been there for 6 years. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't take it no more. And God planted the seed and told me the time to quit was now. So I quit during COVID. Everything was shut down. And the plan was I was going to live off a stimulus for 2 to 3 months, build my business, and then my business income could take over and carry me from there. That was the plan. So I quit. And mind you, I had just bought a house 6 months before I quit. So I had no savings for real other than my stimulus. That's it. And it wasn't much. I don't have any kids. See, I was doing all the things that you do. Scrolling on TikTok, watching the coaches, watching all the YouTube videos, just trying to make all this stuff make sense. Digital products, monetizing your platforms, just trying to make it all make sense. I told you the worst lies are the lies you tell yourself. Don't you ever forget that. I was lying to myself and telling myself I'm being productive and doing all I can, when in fact I wasn't. I wasn't doing shit but drinking. That's all I was doing. And then I was getting mad at the algorithm because like, my platforms aren't growing. People don't like me. It must be because of this, because of that. Failing to realize it because I wasn't consistent. Then I was getting mad at God because I'm like, God, you told me to quit. You told me to quit my job, and now I'm running out of money. I already made a payment arrangement with the lights, and if I don't pay the payment when I told them, they're gonna cut the lights off. And then if I still don't come up with the money later, they're gonna start foreclosing on my house. And I haven't even been in it for a whole year. I didn't want to admit to myself that I had a drinking problem. Who wants to say that? It's shameful. It's embarrassing. I didn't want to say that. So I didn't. I convinced myself that as long as I don't start drinking till after 11 a.m., I'm not an alcoholic. Because see, alcoholics, they drink as soon as they wake up. So if I just wait till 11, I'm good. Even though I drink all day, every day, as long as I don't start my day with liquor, I don't have a problem. The worst lies are the lies you tell yourself. But it's like, you can't keep running from yourself. At some point, God is going to force you to listen to him. See, I believe God is within you. He's not at the church. He's not in your spouse. He's not in your best friend. He's within you. Those ideas that you have, that's God talking to you. That intuition, that gut feeling that you get, that's God talking to you. But the problem is, a lot of times we don't want to hear God. We say we do, but we really don't, because we distract ourselves so that we don't have to hear it. But he gonna make you listen. He sat me down and he said, Jazz, what are we doing? What are we doing? You have been begging me for a business for years, which was true. The opportunity is literally right here in front of you, and you're not using it. So what are we gonna do? You gonna keep doing what you're doing? Or are you gonna fix it? I decided to fix it. I decided to change. I decided to stop drinking. I haven't had a drink in almost 5 years. Almost 5 years. And when I decided to stop drinking, when I decided to change, my whole life began to change. Now, I started posting consistently. I started doing what I was taught, executing. My platforms started growing. I started making sales. I started to believe in myself. I started to feel good about myself. I started to have confidence in myself. All because I decided to change. See, a lot of times what people fail to realize, and what I didn't realize back then, in order to get something, you're gonna have to give up something. I'm gonna say that again. In order to get something, you have to give up something. You can't have both. In order for me to get the business that I had been begging God to give me, I had to give up excuses. I had to give up procrastinating, fear, self-doubt, negative self-talk, distractions. I had to give up alcohol. But when I gave those things up, God opened the floodgates of heaven for me. He gave me everything I asked for. and more. See, I had this God to help me replace the 60K that I had at that job. And honestly, I even negotiated that. I said, if you can help me make 45K, I'll be good. I'll cut the cable off. He gave me 6 figures. I asked God to help me get to 10K Instagram followers. I thought that'd be pretty cool. He gave me 100,000 Instagram followers. I asked God for 5K YouTube subscribers. He gave me 30K YouTube subscribers. I asked God for a little bit of confidence so I could start feeling better about myself and not crying every day. He gave me a lot of confidence. There's nothing I don't think I'm capable of doing. All because I decided to change. See, the woman I wanted to become, the entrepreneur, I had to change in order to become her, because who I was back then didn't align with her. And God was going to continue to keep me from the blessing that He designed me for if I didn't change. See, God already has your blessings ready. He's ready to give it to you. It's yours. He designed you for it. But He will continue to hold it from you until you fix the things you got to fix, until you become obedient. So if you want to drag it out for 5 years, go ahead. He won't give you anything until you fix it. You want to drag it out for 20 years? Fine. You can do that too. Whatever you want to do. But He will not give it to you until you change. So the question is, are you going to keep doing what you're doing, or are you going to fix it? The choice is always yours. You have free will. Yes, you do. You're going to have to change. Remember, the woman within, the dream woman that you want to be, she's already within you. But she's buried under your fear, your self-doubt, your limiting beliefs, your lack of confidence. And all that's going to have to change. And yeah, maybe change is hard. Maybe it is. Maybe. But the life that you're living is hard. Being depressed, that's hard. Not thinking you're worthy of happiness, that's hard. Watching other people live a life that you want to live, that's hard. Knowing you're meant for more and not doing it, it's hard. Always giving up on yourself, that's hard. Living paycheck to paycheck, that's hard. But at least this hard comes with peace. This hard comes with freedom. This hard comes with confidence. This hard comes with purpose. This hard comes with income. So you pick which hard you want to do. Because I've done both. And I'll always choose this one. For those of you guys who want to change, I want to help you. See, I can't help people who don't want it, nor am I willing to try. If you're 1000% happy with your life and the way it's going, then respectfully, just keep doing what you're doing. If you like it, I love it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Who am I to tell you to change? Keep doing it. But if you're not 1000% happy with the direction your life is going in and you want to fix it, I want to help you. See, inside Glow Up Academy, I'm going to teach you how to build your business, okay? You want to build your YouTube channel, monetize your YouTube, your TikTok, your Instagram, fine, I'll teach you. All my platforms are monetized. You want to sell your digital products, your ebooks, maybe you want to sell an e-course, maybe you want a Skool community, fine, I'll teach you. It's all in there. I've done all of them. Maybe you want to go live. Maybe you want to tell your story on live and convert people into sales on live, like how I do and how lots of my other students do and how thousands of other creators do. Fine, it's in there. I'll teach you. Maybe you want to do affiliate marketing, so you want to get a commission percentage off of however much stuff you sell. Fine, I'll teach you. I do that too. Anything that you want to do online, I can teach you. It's all inside Glow Up Academy. There's no gatekeeping. But not only am I going to teach you how to build your online business, I'm going to teach you how to build yourself. Because the things you got going on in your pretty little head of yours, it's holding you back. There are things about you that do not align with the woman you're trying to become. We got to fix it. See, I could tell you exactly how to monetize your YouTube channel in 4 months. I've done it on both of mine. But you're not going to do it if you don't think you're worthy of success. That has to change. I could tell you exactly what to say on TikTok Live, YouTube Live, Instagram Live to convert sales, but you're not going to do it if you don't think you're good enough. That has to change. I could tell you exactly what type of content to make to attract your dream customer, but you're not going to do it if you think you're stupid. That has to change. There are things going on up here that are stopping you from reaching your goals. And until we fix it, you won't reach those goals. You will continue to give up on yourself. You will continue to try to be a perfectionist, and you will continue to hold yourself back day after day, week after week, and year after year. So let's fix it. Let's change it so you can finally become the woman that you've always wanted to become. Inside Glow Up Academy, I teach you how to build your business, and I also teach you how to build yourself so that you actually get it done. Now, before I let you join, a couple of things. I only let 10 people in at a time. Why? Because not everybody has the same journey. Some people have a product, no audience. Some people have an audience, but no product. Some people have a million ideas, but we gotta lock into one first. I told y'all earlier, money flows where energy goes. A lot of times we have all these brilliant ideas and we're trying to do all these things at once, but it never gets anywhere because we're not putting all of our energy into one thing. So today, we're gonna choose one thing. We'll build it, we'll let it flourish, we'll make money from it, and then you can reach back into another idea and grab that. We gotta start with one thing. Some of you guys have no clue as to what you wanna do. That's fine. We'll figure it out together. Whatever you wanna do, we can do. I've just noticed for myself that having more than 10 people join at one time overwhelms me, okay? And I wanna make sure that you get all of the attention that you deserve. So that's why I cap it at 10. Also, I'm gonna set a timer for 10 minutes, okay? I believe that people who truly wanna change, they move, right? I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here to force you. I'm not here to pull your hand, right? People who truly want better for themselves, they take action. And those are the people I wanna help, okay? Also, no more month to month. We're not doing any more bills, okay? Bills are over. One-time payment, lifetime access into Glow Up Academy, okay? It's normally $597. But, because you sat on this live, you took your notes, you asked your questions, I'm gonna take it down, okay? I'm marking it down to $249, one-time payment. You can use Afterpay or Klarna to break that payment up so you can still get the discount. Once the timer goes off, I am taking it back up to $5.97. And people join at $5.97 every day. 2 women joined at $5.97 yesterday. But I will keep it marked down while we're live for 10 minutes so you can get the discount, okay? And before you even try to let fear take over, well, what if I can't afford it? You go to Chipotle, Cava, Chick-fil-A every day. You're at the nail salons, you're getting your lashes done, you're buying hair every week. You're ordering from Temu, TikTok Shop, and Fashion Nova every payday. You can use Afterpay or Klarna to break the payment up and still get the discount. Do not allow fear keep you from becoming your dream woman. You sat here for a reason, and that's because I was able to connect with you. I was able to open your eyes to a new perspective. Don't let fear stop you from taking action. Okay? Okay. I'm going to show you guys how to join, and then I'm going to start the timer. Remember, once the 10-minute timer goes off, we're done. So take action, okay? All right. I'll start with TikTok, and then I'm going to show YouTube. YouTube, your instructions are a little bit different, so we'll start with TikTok. TikTok, you're going to click on my profile picture up at the top twice. You're going to come to my profile and click this link. Now, TikTok number 2, that's my backup. So my profile does not look the same. However, the link is still the same, okay? You're going to click the link that says Glow Up Lounge HQ, okay? Right at the top. Red button. It says open. And then here we are. You're going to click on this top button that says Glow Up Academy Lifetime Access, okay? It has already been marked down, $249. Original price is $5.97. Remember, you guys have 10 minutes and I'm taking it up. Become the woman who actually follows through, all right? Scroll down, read my reviews, I don't mind. When you get to the bottom, enter your name, quadruple check your email address. You guys, because we're not doing monthly subscriptions, it's lifetime access. I need you to quadruple check your email address because once you finish your purchase, I'm going to be sending you an invite link right here on live. I'm going to be sending it to the email that you put in here. So please quadruple check that. I understand sometimes the autocorrect gets you, fine, we'll fix it, but let's just try to get it right the first time. So please quadruple check that. You can use Afterpay or Klarna to break the payment up. Hit the blue button that says Start My Glow Up, okay? As soon as you hit this button, you should receive an email from Stan, and then you'll receive a second email from me that says Jasmine Spencer. And that is the invite link to join Glow Up Academy so you don't have any monthly payments, okay? Do not leave my live until you have confirmed to me on live that you got your invite link. I want to make sure everybody is where they are supposed to be, okay? Do not leave my live until you confirm to me that you received your emails, okay? All right. Again, you can click on my profile picture up at the top twice. Come to my profile, click on where it says Glow Up Lounge HQ. Click the red button that says open. Click the top button that says Glow Up Academy Lifetime Access. $249, okay? Scroll down, enter your name, quadruple check your email address, hit Start My Glow Up. YouTube, in order for you guys to lock in, your instructions are a little bit different. You're gonna leave the live. You're gonna come to my YouTube channel and click on where it says Glow Up Lounge HQ right here at the top. And then you're gonna click on the top button that says Glow Up Academy Lifetime Access. And then you'll click on where it'll take you here, $249, okay? Become the woman who actually follows through, okay? Scroll all the way down. Read my reviews. Enter your name, quadruple check your email address, please. You can use Afterpay or Klarna, put in your information, Start My Glow Up. Same applies to you. Do not leave off of my live until you confirm to me that you received your invite link, okay? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. And y'all already know how we roll. Do not leave up off this live until you let me know you got your email, okay? Timer has started. And I think one second, I'm about to check now. Dana, I'm sending you your invite link now. I don't even know if she's still on this live. Even when y'all do see me live, even if you do buy while I'm doing the live, I still need you guys to send a comment and let me know you received your link, okay? Please, please, please. Dana, if you're still on the live, check your email and let me know you got your email, okay? Dana, I don't know if she's on YouTube, TikTok #1 or TikTok #2, but please let me know, okay? We have 9 slots left, 9 slots left. Also, while you guys are joining, when you guys get in, I'm gonna be coming in and talking to you guys as soon as I get off the live. I'm like clockwork. But while y'all wait on me to come in, once you're inside Glow Up Academy, I want you to click on this top button here that says Classroom, okay? Click on the Classroom tab. And then I want you to click on where it says Start Here, Welcome and Orientation, okay? It's the very first vault. All right? I have a 7-day orientation for you. My videos are short and to the point because I know people got ADHD going on, okay? We're short, sweet, and to the point. Every single day for 7 days, I have a homework assignment for you, a small homework assignment. Why did I set it up like this? Because I need you to put belief into yourself. I already know that you can run a business. I already know that you can reach your goals, but the problem is you don't know it. Your actions show that you don't know it. So we have to rebuild belief in ourselves. The quickest way to do that is keeping the promises that we make to ourselves and following through with what we start, actually finishing it. So every day for 7 days, you have a small homework assignment to do that's going to get you closer to your goal. Because now every homework assignment that you do, you are proving to yourself, hey, not only can I start something, I can finish it. Now you're building belief in yourself, and that belief is what you're going to carry into your business, okay? So every single day, there's a small homework assignment. Once you finish your orientation, your 7-day orientation, the path that you choose is up to you. Not everybody has the same goals. For those of you guys who want to start a business, then I want you to go to the business building vault, okay? I have a tutorial in here teaching you step-by-step how to create your digital product using AI and Canva, and I walk you through how to use Canva for those of y'all who are not familiar with it, okay? I don't care what your starting point is. Everything I teach, I assume you know nothing. That way you don't get confused, okay? So I have that in there. I also, in this vault, teach you guys how to create your LLC, your S Corp or your C Corp, whatever direction you want to go in, how to file your taxes, and how to build your business credit, all right? Maybe you already have a product, then you're going to start in the marketing vault. This teaches you how to create content to attract an audience who wants what you're selling, okay? How to get hooks, how to get views, how to get people to engage with your content, okay? Well, maybe you don't want to start a business yet. You want to work on your mindset. That's fine. You will go to the mindset and motivation vault, okay? Now, maybe you want to lock in on your self-care, pouring into yourself. Then I want you to start in the self-care and femininity vault, all right? Now, if you want to do Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, I have an individual vault for each platform, okay? So choose the platform that you want to grow and go there, okay? Now, every single Thursday, we do live coaching calls. So tomorrow, live coaching calls are every Thursday. Even if you can't make it, that's fine because the replay is still available for you. So I still expect you to watch what you miss. You also have access to my inbox. So any questions that you have, you can still ask. You are never by yourself. You will never be alone, okay? All right, let me check 1 second. Dana, I don't know which live you're on. She might not even be on here anymore. You guys, please, when you join, I need you guys to confirm that you received your email. I really need that, okay? This is how we're not doing the monthly subscriptions with Glow Up Academy anymore. It's one-time, lifetime access. So I have to add you manually. So I need to make sure that you receive the invite, okay? I'm sending it now, 1 second. Do you guys have any questions on that? All right, check your email, babe. We have 8 slots left and we're closing it out. Any questions on any of that? You guys have 8 minutes left. 8 minutes left and we're closing it out. Now, what I do want to talk to you guys about for a few minutes before we get off of here is confidence. You need confidence in order to reach your goals, meaning you have to believe that you can do it. And the problem is you don't believe that you can do it. Your actions prove that you don't believe you can do it because you're always sabotaging, okay? So we got to fix that. The beauty of confidence is you can build it. So even if you don't have it today, that doesn't mean you'll never have it. It means you got to work for it, okay? So how do we build confidence so that we do believe in ourselves and we can reach our goals? You have to keep the promises that you make to yourself. Ladies, I cannot stress this enough. For those of you guys who are struggling with confidence, lack of self-esteem, that is because you never stick to the promises. You go off of the mood and not the plan. Every time it's time for you to work on the business or the goals, maybe your goal is to lose weight, whatever it is, you always negotiate. You always say tomorrow, Monday, next year, and that's the problem. Being insecure is far worse than the few minutes it takes to work on the goal that you had for yourself for the day. I'm just being real. So, how do we fix it? If you tell yourself you're going to do something, then you better do it. Stop negotiating with the plan. If you tell yourself you're going to post a video today, then you need to post it. If you tell yourself that you're going to work on your ebook today, then you need to do it. Every day that you keep the promise that you make to yourself, you are building belief. You are building confidence. Okay, 1 second. And then now you have the confidence to fully show up, to fully build your business, to stay consistent, to go live, to post the YouTube videos. So we got to keep the promises. Okay? We got to keep the promises. Yeah, I'm sending yours right now. 1 second. All right, check your email for me. All right, you guys, we have 7 slots left and we're closing it out. All right? Any questions on any of that? And just like you build confidence, you guys, you can lose it. Just like you build confidence, you can lose it. Confidence has to be maintained. So just once you get to a point where you become confident, that doesn't mean you can't become insecure again. You can become insecure again by going back to your old ways, not keeping promises. You can become insecure again by being around people who are also insecure. Now they're projecting their insecurities onto you. This is why I tell you, when you're glowing up, you're going to have to change your circle. Most people are insecure. It's the sad truth. Most people, if you ask them what their goals are, they'll tell you, and then they'll tell you every single reason as to why they can't do it. The reason why they don't think they can do it is because they don't have confidence in themselves. That's what that is. So when you glow up, when you start building confidence, when you start sticking to your promises, when you start reaching new goals and milestones, a lot of times you're going to be outgrowing the circles that you used to run in, which is going to require you to get into new circles with other women who are working on their goals, who are believing in themselves. Okay? It just is what it is. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you for confirming that. All right? It just is what it is. It comes with the territory. You can keep doing what you're doing, or you can change it. That's 1,000% up to you. Okay? Yes, I'll show you again. YouTube, in order for you guys to lock in, you have to leave my live. You're going to come to my YouTube channel and click on the link that says Glow Up Lounge HQ in my bio. And then you're going to click on it again, Glow Up Academy, Lifetime Access. And then here we are. Become the woman who actually follows through. 2:49, okay? You guys have 2 more minutes and I'm taking it up. YouTube, in order for you guys, or not YouTube, sorry, TikTok, in order for you guys to lock in, you are going to click on my profile picture up at the top twice, come to my profile, click where it says Glow Up Lounge HQ, and then click again, the red button that says open, and then click on the top button that says Glow Up Academy. Lifetime access, okay? Again, remember you guys, please, please, please make sure you are quadruple checking that spelling before you hit start my glow up, okay? Any more questions for me? I'm still waiting on one person. Well, she probably not even on here anymore. There's one person that did not confirm their email. The other 2 you guys did. Like I said, as soon as I get off of live, I'm hopping right inside Glow Up Academy, so just bear with me. And for those of y'all who leave I need you to respond to my message. Even if you can't respond now, maybe you're going back to work, you got stuff to do with your kids, but you want to lock in on the sale. Before you go to bed tonight, I need you to respond to my message, because I need to know, what are you struggling with? I need to know, what have you tried? What ideas do you have? All of the things, okay? We execute. When you lock in with me, we execute. We don't keep talking about somebody shoulda, woulda, coulda, if, ands, or buts. Absolutely not. Any excuse you have, I promise you I have a solution for it. Try me, okay? That was our timer. All right, you guys, we are heading off of here. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. For those of you guys who joined, I'm hopping in now. For those of y'all who didn't, keep doing what you're doing. But what I know is this: at some point, you're gonna get tired of not getting the results that you want. You wanna believe that it has nothing to do with your mindset and your self-sabotaging and the fear. I'm gonna let you keep believing that. I don't have to convince you. You can convince yourself. It's what you got going on up here that's keeping you from following through. And when you're ready to actually follow through, then we can follow through together and you can join Globe Academy. In the meantime, keep doing what you're doing, okay? All right, you guys, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Have an amazing Wednesday, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, YouTube.